Hello, my name is Sarah Cobb, and I chose the Handmaidens Tale for my novel reading project. And ended up being one of my favorite books that I've ever read. I actually ended up ordering The Testament, which is the sequel to this, and so I'm really looking forward to that. Without giving too much detail, because I know the subject that I chose is controversial, the paper I wrote, it's about the book, and it's also about government regulations that are put in place on women's bodies now in real life. The Sons of Jacob, which are part of the book, actually remind me a lot of right-winged Christian conservatives that we see now. They like to use the Bible as their excuse to put hindrances on women's freedoms. And nowhere in the Bible does it talk about a lot of the things that they're trying to do. First thing that comes to mind is obviously abortion. That's a major hot topic that even today women are still fighting for the freedoms to do what they want with their own bodies. Please research. Please research. Nowhere in the Bible does it talk about abortion. It's just simply not there. I know a lot of people like to quote Genesis, where it says that life begins at conception, and it doesn't say that. Genesis 2:7 actually says that life begins at first breath. Anyway, please do your research. Figure out what it says on your own. If you have any questions, obviously come talk to me. I love to talk about this kind of stuff. One of the other laws that it talks about in the book is how women cannot vote. Well, we've seen that. We've already seen that. It wasn't until the 1920s that women even gained the right to vote here in America. Reading and writing. It wasn't until the 17th century that women were even taught how to read and write. So yeah, this book it's fear-inducing, and even today in 2022, you can kind of see where oppression on women still takes place. Anyway, here's my visual. It is a handmaid, and she has a vagina for a face. I did that because in the book, these women are not seen as women. They are seen as the genitalia, which, is supposed to produce babies. You've got the red clothing here. You've got the cow print because, again, women were seen more as livestock instead of actual humans. You've got the eye here shining its light because you're constantly being watched. This is a man. It is being hung off of her clitoris. If you know anything about basic women's anatomy, the clitoris is the pleasure zone. Well, that pleasure zone was killed because in the book it says that you're only supposed to have sex with the intention of getting pregnant. Well, that takes out pleasure, doesn't it? The basic human need for pleasure. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I know it's a controversial subject. If you would love to talk more about it, hit me up. I'd love to talk about this kind of stuff. It wasn't until I hit about late 20s that I even started learning about this. I had to do a lot of deprogramming because I grew up in a very, very Christian conservative household. But again, do your own research, find out stuff for your own. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Thank you for your time.